Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I'm sick, but today I'm going to be doing like a go-to basic makeup look, and I'm gonna try to make this quick because I don't feel good, but I hope you guys like this video. And the last video went super good and I'm so happy that I got so much support from you guys. And give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe, and without further ado, let's get started. As you can tell, I have my eyebrows filled in already. They do take a while, so I use the L'Oreal pencil and I use the BB cream to conceal. And next I'm going to be moisturizing my face with the Clinique face cream. And now, just to rub it in, I get my hands and go like this. Make sure you rub it in really good. Sometimes I like to give my face a little massage because, you know, sometimes we need it. As you can tell, my face is getting red, but it's just because I'm rubbing it. I already have like a red tone. So now I'm going to be applying my foundation, and I use the L'Oreal Installable Total Cover. That's how it looks, and I mix it with Sonia Kashuk. I really love mixing these two. So now I'm just gonna open it, and I usually like to apply with my finger, little dots. So now that I have applied my foundation, I use a Mario spray and a beauty blender, and I usually spray it a little bit so it could get damp, and then I just start blending. I used to use a brush, but I noticed that the brush would take up too much product. It would take up a lot of product and it would waste a lot of my foundation. So I started using a beauty blender, and it works really good. And don't mind my dog in the background. Make sure to blend really good. Next, I will be applying Super Stay Better Skin Conceal Corrector from Maybelline. That's what I use. Part of contour. I usually correct my whole face. And for my nose, I try to do as straight line as possible, but it always comes out crooked. And then I just get my Mario spray and damp my beauty blender. And I use the top skinny side because it could get better under the eye. Next, I'm going to be applying my translucent powder. I use Airspun. You could get at Walgreens, CVS, and any store like that. I usually take my black beauty blender, as you can tell, for my translucent powder because I really don't like the sponge that it comes with. As you can tell, I do apply kind of a lot so my face can, you know, my makeup doesn't come off and stuff. I always make a mess with my translucent powder. I usually let these areas bake for a good like 2 minutes and then I take it off, but I do apply it all over my face. But those specific areas, I do let that powder stay a little bit longer because that's the area that tends, like my makeup tends to come off a lot. So just apply it where you think you need it best. And also, I forgot to put concealer on my eyelids because I usually do put concealer. And I do, what's it called? I do put translucent powder on them. So I will be doing that off camera just because I'm on with time. I do look like a ghost, but I use BH Cosmetics. It's my Ray Ray from It's My Ray Ray palette. The number 3 brush to just brush off the translucent powder. And a lot of people say don't put translucent powder on your eyelids. For my go-to looks, I do put it on my eyelids because I like to set my eyelids. But when I'm doing eyeshadow, do not set your eyelids with translucent powder because it does take the pigment away from the eyeshadow and it makes it look more dull. And if you try it and without translucent powder, they'll look super bright and more like vibrant. And with translucent powder, they look super dull and it looks like you have to keep applying color to more eyeshadow and more eyeshadow. I used to always do that. So next, I'll be doing my Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is what I use, don't mind this side. And I have an angled brush. I tend to use the tip to line my contour. I used to use cream, but I really didn't like it because, I don't know, maybe it was just the one I was using. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave comments down below. And this is how I do my contour. I kind of started already. I know it looks really funky and weird, but trust me, I do my forehead, you know, my nose. Oh my god, my hair gets in my way all the time. Oh my god, this darn hair. So as you guys could tell, I already cut my contour. And next is highlight. I use Pixie, but this is broken and you can't even see the name anymore. And I use It's My Ray Ray palette, the shade Radiance for highlight. And this is how it looks. It's this one. So I apply Radiant first. And I like them because they're nice and glowy. I apply a little bit on the nose. And then some on my lips. And some on the other side. You guys can't really tell on this side because of the angle I'm sitting in. But yeah, and I go in and add little by little. And then after I wipe this off, and then I apply my mascara, Maybelline Pumped Up. I added 1 coat of mascara, but I usually add more than one. And then I'm going to be using LA Girl lip liner. It's this shade with ColourPop Ultra Matte. It's called Naughty. That's how it looks. It's like a nude. So I usually outline my bottom lip first because it's the easiest, and then I go in and do my top. A A lot of girls outline their lips more than they should, but that's okay. I guess it just gives it more of a bigger look. And then after, I'm gonna get my lip. It's like a lipstick, a lip gloss, but it's like a matte, so I don't know what to call it. I know you're probably wondering, why did I outline a darker color if this is like a really light color? The reason that I do that is because you can't probably tell right now, but after I go in again and outline, and it gives your lips like a bigger look, like if they're more plumpier. And I know I have like sort of big lips, but it helps to give it that like plump, and I really enjoy doing that. So that's a tip you guys could use. Use a darker lip liner for a lighter lip. Okay guys, this is my finished look. I hope you guys like it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll be back with more videos. Bye!